Anxiety. It's something many of us experience, and yet it's often misunderstood. We look at it as a mental roadblock, but what if I told you that overcoming it isn't just about changing your thoughts? What if it's about reshaping your life and facing your fears head-on? Take control of your story. To begin, you must first become the author of your own life. Anxiety often stems from the unknown, unresolved issues in your past, or an unclear path to your future. If you take the time to write, to reflect on where you've been and where you're going, you lower the unknowns that fuel your stress. Write it down. Think about your past troubles, confront them with clarity, and then project your future with purpose. You need to outline your life, not just as a reaction to fear, but as a conscious, deliberate process. Order and conscientiousness. Next, let's talk about order. Anxiety thrives in chaos. When your environment is a mess, your mind will reflect that mess. Now, this isn't just about tidying your room, it's about being industrious and conscientious in your daily life. When you impose order on the external, you create order internally. This means setting routines, taking responsibility for your actions, and striving to be disciplined. Every act of conscientiousness chips away at the chaos that fuels anxiety. Shift focus. One of the most effective tools in overcoming anxiety is a shift in focus. Too often, anxiety is the result of being trapped in your own head, constantly revolving around your personal struggles. Instead, think outwardly. Focus on how you can help others, how you can ease their burdens. When you shift your attention to service, you paradoxically take the spotlight off yourself. You stop ruminating on your fears, and in doing so, those fears lose their power. Face your fears. Now, let's address something fundamental: avoidance. Anxiety grows when you avoid the things you fear. The key to overcoming anxiety is to face those things. Write a list of the things that terrify you, big or small, and break them down. Instead of letting them loom as monstrous obstacles, you reduce them to manageable pieces. Then, expose yourself to them incrementally. Step by step, you will build courage, and with each step, you will gain more control over your fears. Address the root causes. Finally, it's essential to recognize that anxiety isn't purely psychological. There could be physiological causes, issues with your diet, inflammation, or even autoimmune problems that are fueling your stress. Don't neglect the physical. Investigate your body. Get the right tests. Adjust your diet. Consider the things that may be affecting your chemistry. You can't solve a problem if you're not looking at the whole picture. Anxiety doesn't need to be a life sentence. By taking control of your life story, imposing order, focusing outward, confronting your fears, and addressing both psychological and physical factors, you can regain control. It won't happen overnight, but if you commit to the process, you'll find your anxiety loses its grip and you regain your strength. Take responsibility. Start now.
Ruminate. The space between thought and transformation.